And good morning. Welcome into our show. This is called As Seen on TV. We got lots of great items coming up in the hour. A lot of them maybe you already own or you purchased here, so we'd love to put our testimonial line up so you can give us a call. We'd love to hear from you, share your story if you own any of the products in our show. We are going to start, there it is, thanks so much. And we're going to start you off with the HD Vision sunglasses. If you own these are the most amazing thing out there. They get rid of the glare, they get rid of all the light that comes in your eyes. It just blocks out everything, right? You know, that kind of light that comes in on an angle underneath your normal glasses, you can't see anything. This blocks all that out, and it gives you the greatest high definition look. When you look through them, you're gonna get 2 pairs of these. You get one in black, and then you get the other in the tortoise and the brown. Amazing visual clarity on these. 2 pairs are included in the set. You've got the 2-tone look on either one of them. They're 100% UV, UVB protection, and they have something they call enhanced color detection. And Bill Duggan, who's gonna come out right now and tell us about it,
good morning,
is gonna show you how that works. You and I had these a couple weeks ago. They went crazy. Everybody grabbed 2 pairs for themselves. What I love about them too is that you've got a real high quality sunglass that you don't have to really worry about because you didn't spend 150 bucks on a pair of glasses.
That's just it. These become your go-to.
Yep.
Because you do, as the guy was saying, you get both pairs. You get that darker and you get that tortoise shell. You can kind of see it's a very subtle difference, but the big difference is what's in the lens, that reflection, or I should say lack thereof. You have silicone tips on the bridge of your nose so it stays nicely in place. You have spring-loaded hinges, so it's not a tight fit, it's the right fit. But these are scratch-resistant, UV-resistant, which is great. And when you put them on, your eyes take that vacation with you because it's not blocking out the sun, but it's dulling it down and making everything you're looking at a better visual experience. Things pop, things are crisper, you have better definition, and as Guy was pointing out, you're getting both pairs for $17.95. Both pairs in terms of all those great features, spring-loaded hinges, you have that darker outer shell, and then you have that tortoise shell, which is, again, that very subtle difference. So whether it's guy, girl, older or younger, we all like to wear a pair of sunglasses because it happens. You get in the car and you're like, oh, I thought my sunglasses were in the car, and I guess they're on the counter. But if you always have a pair in your glove box, you're taken care of. But look at the HD lens difference. Look how the clouds pop. Look how the sand has nice richness in the waves. So whether you're out on the golf course, you're watching the kids on the ball field, whether on that vacation, it's gonna enhance that experience for $8 a sunglass. You don't know what to get mom, you don't know what to get dad, get them a pair of sunglasses. They will love them. My mom loves hers because of that thicker stem on the side, the thicker stem right here because it blocks out the sunlight over there. But I wanna show you a difference. Have you ever been on that road trip and all of a sudden you're like, I need a pair of sunglasses, the sun's too bright, it's too glaring? Look at this pair that we picked up at a drugstore spending about $17.95. See how the plaid through my shirt, it's darker and grayer versus what you get on the bottom? You can see the plaid, it pops, the definition is more crisper because of that HD lens. You don't want something that's gonna make it darker and grayer when you finally get to the Grand Canyon or you're watching your kids play that first baseball game. This will live up to it because of that HD lens, but also as Guy was talking about it, you know, we don't have to baby it. Oh, I dropped a pair of glasses, I sat on them, I broke them, I left them at, you know, the amusement park. I'm not gonna cry over an $8 pair of sunglasses, but I will appreciate it when I can put them on. When company comes over and you know, let's sit outside and have coffee and like, ooh, I didn't bring sunglasses, and you have that glare and you start to squint, or you give them that HD lens and it gives our eyes that vacation. Because this is what it's like. I mean, we're in the middle of a studio, but imagine this. This is the sun reflecting off a hatchback, off the glass table that you're sitting outside, versus this.
Yeah,
you
look
see
at that
how it's
difference.
dulled down?
That's
I mean,
crazy.
how relaxing is that for your eyes? Annoying, right? You'd look away versus this experience. This is that HD lens. So it takes the glare down, which is what we want, but it doesn't dull down your vision or doesn't dull down that experience. It enhances it. One major thing I want to point out, it is free shipping today. Why is that great? How many times do we go to the drugstore, we go to the big box store, and we're like, oh, wait, I want to make sure it's the right fit. Let's look at it. Oh, no bug-eyed. No, this is good. We're sending them to you for free so you can try them on. But more importantly, get a few pairs because once you get them, you're gonna love them, or you're gonna want to share them.
Yep.
And you know what? You might lose a pair, but you'll always have a backup.
They look good on everybody too.
They do.
That's the real thing about these is that the size of them. And for me, it's tough to get a pair of glasses that fit, but these are perfect for pretty much for anybody. They almost adapt to the face that you put them on.
Well said.
And that's a really nice feature. So, you know, even though we're paying for the shipping, you're not gonna be returning these, you're gonna love them. And as Bill said, you know, it's always great just to have an extra pair in the car, an extra pair at work, an extra pair that you can throw in your bag backpack that you don't have to worry about. Where's the case? I have to make my $300 glasses. Just throw them in. They have anti-scratch resistant, anti-glare lenses. You're not going to have to worry about any of that stuff. You get 2 pair. The price is only $17.95. It's never going to get any lower than that. We don't have a ton of these. We have a few thousand to go around, but they go very, very quickly. Maybe you've seen them on TV before and you thought, you know, I want to get a pair of those. How about 2 pair? We doubled it up. We're going to ship them out to your house. You'll have them in about 5 days and you'll be good to go for the rest of the summer. And you're going to absolutely love them. Also, I love the fact that they have the flexible, what do we call these?
Spring-loaded hinge.
Little spring-loaded hinges on here so that you don't have to worry. They will collapse and adapt to your face. That's what I was talking about when I said they adapt. First of all, they're not a big sunglass, which, you know, I like. I don't want to, if I want goggles, I'll go buy goggles. And I don't want that. But if you see them and you can look at them on me, I've got the darker pair on because I've got sort of, well, blackish gray hair. But anyway, but even with me, you see they're very streamlined, so they're great for activities. So if you ride a bike, if you're a jogger, if you like to work out outside, cut the grass, all that stuff, they're ideal for that as well. And again, listen, I've got a couple of really expensive pairs of sunglasses that I only wear when I go to like fancy places.
Right, the wedding.
Yeah, I got them as a gift, you know, the $500 pair of glasses, and you're like, yeah, they're expensive. You know the ones I'm talking about. And but I rarely ever wear them because I got to babysit the dang things. Not only that, if you leave them in the case, everybody recognizes the case. They're gone. Okay. Somebody will grab those off a table, so you got to. It's like leaving your wallet out there. With these, you know what? Throw them on the counter. You forget them, you got another pair in the car.
You throw them in the passenger seat, you don't have to baby them. And this guy was talking about that fit for everybody. Look at this. I mean, I'm not even putting them, no hands. Look, Mom, they're staying on my face. They're not slipping off my nose.
That's a good point, Bill.
And they don't pinch. Have you ever put those sunglasses on where it's like, ooh, they're a little small, they're a little tight?
You get a headache.
That's just it. You don't want to have that headache from wearing sunglasses. Sunglasses are supposed to relieve a headache so you're not squinting. Because remember this comparison. Look at the difference of that darker lens. It makes that a duller, grayer, foggy, ugly experience versus that HD lens. You can see the difference in terms of the plaid on my shirt, but more importantly, it's the subtle difference. Like this is that tortoiseshell pair, and then you can kind of see the black pair. It doesn't matter, guy or girl, they're going to wear it. If you've ever been that dad or the husband who's like, honey, he'll borrow your sunglasses just because he doesn't care if they're red or pink. He just wants that glare diminished. But now you have a sunglass for everybody in the family. Young kids like to wear sunglasses because of the glare. Older eyes like it because they can give their eyes a vacation. Have you ever been out there and you're taking pictures of the kids with your cell phone and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I can't see it, or I can't see the glare, or you can't read that text message on your phone because of the glare. With these, you can still read the text messages. You can still see the pictures and the colors because the glare is diminished. This is why we all get sunglasses. This glare gets annoying, it gets too bright, so we want to diminish it. And so, guess what? This lens will help diminish that glare, but this lens is not going to diminish the vibrancy of finally making it to that vista, to getting out on the ball field, to getting out on the golf course. And they do stay on the bridge of your nose, which is great. And just even taking them off right now, I just took, it's really bright
Well,
in here.
we got 1, 2, 3, 4, we probably got about 12, 15 lights that are all shining in our face,
and isn't that
which is
nice?
what you have in TV. So you'll notice I'm not taking mine off because it's actually, it's comfortable. When we take our glasses off after this and we have to look at these lights, we squint for like the next 10 minutes. Right. We get used to them after a while, but outside with the sun, you'll never get used to that. If you are a golfer, if you play tennis, you want a pair of sunglasses that can handle the sweat, that can get beat up a little bit without worrying about them scratching, but you want them to be comfortable and you want them to stay on. That's a really good point. I have a great pair of glasses that I love, but if I bend over, I have to worry about them falling off my head all the time. They're really nice glasses, but they don't have the spring hinge, and you have to constantly be bending them at the nose to get them to, and it's like, it's another couple $100 pair of sunglasses. You don't want to do that. With these, you never have to worry about that. They're spring-loaded, so they're comfortable, but not like the kind, there are some that are just rigid, that are really tight on your head, and what Bill said earlier, they almost feel like they dig into that part right above your ear, and because I have a pair like that, and I can't wear the dang things more than like a half an hour, and I'm like, I swear to God, in fact, they're in the car right now, my old pair, and I was like, oh, I forgot, I can't stand these. These are so much better. When I got these, the first thing I did is I said, I'm gonna take them out for a run. And they're perfect for that. Because like I said, they're streamlined. They don't allow for a lot of air to get through. So if you're running out in a breeze, like we have here on the beaches, because I jog on the beach, never have to worry about that stuff. But even if you're outside and you're doing, like I said, you're doing your chores, or maybe you're a boater. You know, we get a lot of boaters out here. And let me tell you something, they are not wearing $200 and $300 pairs of glasses out on the boat. No way. Because if these things fall in the water, or theirs do,
they're gone.
You're lost. These fall in the water, hey, get your spare pair. You don't care about it.
Well, that was just, I was at a barbecue.
I mean, we're not gonna want to throw them away. You'll be, because you know what they say, when you get sunglasses that are low price, you'll never get rid of them.
Oh, well,
you buy an expensive pair, they're gone.
They're disappearing. That's just it. And the thing is, that's why take advantage of the free shipping. I remember last year, a guy who works here at HSN, he's always out and about with the kids and everything. He picked up 3 pairs because, you know what? He loses one at the ballpark, he leaves one in his wife's car, and he gets in his car. He doesn't have a pair. He could have one all over the house. I mean, think of it that way. How many readers do you have in your home? Because, you know, they're always upstairs when you're downstairs. You will always have a pair of sunglasses. And not just any pair, but features that you would spend more than $17 on for one, but you're getting both of them. Those spring-loaded hinges, so it's the tight, not tight fit, that right fit. You notice the silicone tip that is in there. It's silicone right there on the bridge of your nose, so it hugs it perfectly. But what it comes down to is that lens. See how it makes the colors pop? It gives you definition. It breaks down the glare, which is awesome, but more importantly, it doesn't dull down the view and that vista. We don't always get to show these with free shipping and handling. So do take advantage of that while you can, because it's literally like being able to try it on for free in the store, because we send them to you. If you don't like the fit, you can send them back. But more importantly, you know there's gonna be that day where it's like, I don't have my sunglasses. Where are they? I left them at the office and we're now gonna go sit outside by the beach. I wish I had another pair. You will always have these at your disposal. I mean, these are the glasses that make a world of difference. You put on traditional sunglasses and you'll notice a difference as soon as you get them home. See how that darker lens right there? Look at the HD difference. The street signs pop more. Where are the clouds? They're washed out. Not with the HD lens. The clouds look richer. The water looks richer. If you're just on the golf course, the playground, you're finally at that family vacation, sitting by the pool, at the Grand Canyon. You want it to look great, it will. And Guy, we keep talking about stories. I mean, I was at a happy hour. It was sunny, it was great. We're sitting outside, I had my sunglasses on. Got darker, so I took them off. And, you know, I left without my sunglasses. But was I crying over leaving an $8 pair of sunglasses behind at a bar? I wasn't. But if it was that $120 pair of sunglasses, I mean, that hurts.
That hurts,
but
yeah.
The thing is,
and good luck getting them back.
Well, that's just it. And you're right. You bring them to that wedding, which is, you know, you want to look great for the wedding, but then you're babysitting them. You don't want to sit on them. What pocket did I put them on or in? These really, they look great. They're not big and bug-eyed, but more importantly, it is a world of difference for your eyes. Because if you're out on that sunny day or out on the water or watching the kids and you're squinting, what does a lot of squinting lead to? Not just the headache aspect, but it leads to some of the wrinkles and the lines. Give your eyes a vacation. Take that glare out of your eyes and out of your vista and dull it down with that HD lens. But don't dull down the colors. You want to show them that one? That one's actually a great demo.
I mean, you take a look and you can see when you're looking at this thing how kind of bright it is,
It's
right?
so bright.
There's a real glare there, and then when you slide it over, I mean, look at the difference.
Count the bulbs. Otherwise, you would look away.
That is the difference. I mean, no matter how you turn it, that glare there is, and this is even a better example because these are all LEDs and they're super bright. So you get to see really what the difference is, and that is the whole. This is not really. It's not about the sunglass itself. It's about the lenses. That's what makes these so special. That's why we call them HD Vision, because you know, I mean, the glasses are the glasses. They are what they are, but it's all about that lens. And when you go outside and you're in the light and you put these on, especially like I said, if you're doing an activity like a sport, if you're a golfer, if you play tennis. Even if you're just taking a jog, if you like to ride your bike, you know, especially people out there on bikes and motorcycles, you got to be so careful of that glare, because that's what can cause issues for you. What's nice about these is crystal clear as you look through them. They're comfortable on it. And if you notice, I don't know how close you guys can get in on this, but on the nose, right where your nose piece goes, there's little pieces of rubber that they put inside there, and these are actually soft. So they could have made this, and cheap sunglasses usually are just all plastic. They're not going to put a little insert in there to keep your nose comfortable. But there's one, they put them on, you know, on either side. You see, there's that little rubber thing right there. So when your nose rests inside there, you're comfortable. You don't get the marks on your nose.
And have you ever had them, like your reading glasses are metal, and like that rubber tip falls off, and then all of a sudden it's metal on your nose?
Yeah, this is plastic.
That's not gonna happen 7 on here. And that's what you want. You want a pair of glasses that, you know, you don't have to baby. You can throw it around. Like you mentioned, kids. I mean, you're just out roughhousing with the kids in the pool. Are you going to wear your expensive sunglasses? Or you can actually throw on these HD lenses and it's going to diminish the glare. Take advantage of the free shipping, and also know this is the only show of the day with our HD vision glasses. So this is the chance to get them.
It's a great deal. Listen, Bill is going to be coming up a little bit later.
But not with these.
Not with these. Yep. This is the only opportunity for you to grab these. So grab them while you can. And remember, whenever you buy one, you get two. It's a 2-for-1 deal with